I've tried to give him so many chances because what he'll do, he'll try to be all good and he'll try to make it seem like he's going to be all good. And then he's just 10 minutes and he's jumping all over people, like licking their face.
Aww.
It's just not good for the internet, you know? It's not necessary. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know how to run a show, that dog. Margot's easy. She just lays there. She loafs the whole time.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah. Oh, my God. She's my baby.
I love cats.
I'm going to be so sad when I don't have that kitty cat around. I can't imagine even getting another cat. That's how much I love her. It's like she seems like the cat for me.
Yeah.
I think about that. I'm like, how could I replace you?
I have a stray cat.
Oh, like you adopted it?
Well, you could say she's still a stray. She's still outside.
But you feed it.
I feed it. I bring it inside whenever it's too cold or too hot.
It's one of those
But
things.
she just likes being outside. That's her thing. She does not like being inside too much.
I mean, what cat would? I think that's how it works with cats. I think they just trick you into giving them shelter and food. Like my theory is that's how it all began. I think that we needed dogs, and cats just like knew that we would feed them and be all cool.
They know how to survive on their own, though.
That's
dogs,
what I'm saying.
Dogs just...
Yeah, cats don't need us. That's my whole point.
They
like,
don't.
I know it was all like they tricked us into doing all this because they're just too... Like, I mean, this cat... Like, people... I had a coworker once. I told her that I left my cat alone for a couple days, and she got all like upset about it. I think cats kind of like being alone for a couple days. It's like they're holding down the fort.
Cats, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's different types of cats.
Yeah, but most of the cats are...
So what she does is when I get home, she's like more vocal. That's her thing. She'll be walking around the apartment going,
yeah.
But it's like there's no real reason. She just wants you to look at her and give her attention. She's been starved of attention for a couple days.
Oh, yeah.
That's like as needy as she gets. And I've been told, I didn't know she loved me so much until my sister lived with me at one point. She was like, oh, your cat was acting different while you were gone.
Aww.
I was like, aw. And, I felt needed.
Yeah. You're like, oh, she does love me.
She needs me. Yeah, because cats, it can be hard to tell. It's not like dog love.
Oh, yeah.
Cat
Dogs
love's
are
different.
more affectionate.
Cats are shifty,
Yeah.
Hello and welcome, folks, to episode 239 of Ruse Radio. We are back at it again, 239, with a very special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, guys. My name is Lulu La Reina, and I am a pro wrestler.
Wow. Lulu La Reina, and you're a pro wrestler. And how long have you been a pro wrestler for?
For 2 years. A little over 2 years.
And what's that journey like from not doing that at all in your life to starting to do that?
Well, being my first sport, it's been challenging.
How so?
Learn.
Like, I mean, just
I didn't.
You never did any sports. You never had any interest in sports. No?
Well, I was, I wanted to play soccer when I was younger, but my parents didn't really allow that to happen. So now I'm doing wrestling, and it's not like I watched wrestling when I was younger either. So it was new to me. New to learn, new to just experience. It's like I'm a little kid experiencing my first sport.
Do you feel like there's like stuff that you've missed since you didn't watch it when you were a kid? Like, do you feel like it's hard to catch up on everything all at once?
Yeah, especially when fans are asking you questions or they're talking about their favorite match.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
But at least I'm honest, and if I do know, I'll let them know that I know about the match, the situation, whatever they're talking about. And if I don't, I'll let them know. I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah. I saw you say you were inspired by the Bella Twins. Like, why the Bella Twins in particular?
Because I started watching Total Divas.
Yeah.
So
was
watching
it like
show,
the OG show, like 2012 Total Divas? I think that's when it was on. And it was like when she was dating John Cena.
I think it was a little, I don't know, maybe I started watching it a little bit
I just don't know when the show,
later.
because I don't know how long the show was on for even. I just remember when it got started, and I want to say that was because of the Bella Twins in 2013. It was when she was with John Cena, because John Cena used to be on the show, but that's as much as I can remember.
I can't remember if
but
I started watching it later.
That was when they first started trying to do reality TV.
Yes.
They had never done that before. So
that's when I started watching it.
Yeah.
That's when I started watching wrestling, I guess, the little clips that they used to show. But yeah, that's the reason why I kind of went towards wrestling instead of boxing, because there were two options, either wrestling or boxing. So watching the Total Divas show, I was like, hey, I think I can do that.
Yeah.
It just inspired me to just go for wrestling.
Yeah.
So.
And what do you think attracts you to wrestling in general? Like, what do you like the most about it then?
How dramatic it can be.
Yeah.
As a Latina, I feel like, as women, we're very dramatic. So I'm like, then that's the one.
Yeah. It kind of leans into being dramatic. Yeah. Like when I was a kid, what I used to do for fun, I used to think it would be so funny, is if you pick a thing and you like cut a wrestling promo on the thing. So it's like you could just pick any word, like light bulb, and then you make up a whole promo about like, oh, you guys are so, the way I walk in here, I electrify this city. It's like, without me, you're dim, and I bring you to light, like this light bulb, and I pull out a light bulb. And that's to me, that's so funny about it, is you can take nothing and then make it something.
Make it very powerful.
And make it dramatic. Yeah, exactly.
Powerful, dramatic.
Like create a story. And people like stories, and that's what wrestling is to me too, is like storytelling. I think it's the coolest version of storytelling, because it's kind of like you elevate your suspense, and then inherently that this can't be real, but you still believe it.
Yeah.
Like, with all your heart that Stone Cold cannot act like that. There's just no way. But you believe every word he says. And that, to me, that's the magic of wrestling. It's like you just believe everything because you want to believe.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
The fans are amazing. I do have to say.
Yeah. Well, and
incredible.
like, how has that been, right? Because obviously if you started within the last 2 years developing a fan base and having people approach you, like, what's that like, going from nothing to that?
It's incredible. It's an amazing feeling, especially when you walk out, like as your entrance and people are either booing you or cheering for you. It gives you this type of energy, and it's kind of like a drug.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
You get addicted to that.
Yeah.
And it's not just like it just gives you even more of an inspiration to work harder and to not disappoint the fans either. At least me. The more, the fans come up to me and tell me they really enjoyed my match, it's like, okay, now I have to, let's go a little crazier next time. So the fans have been amazing to me. I love them so much. There's been a few fans that have gifted me Selena stuff too. Like if they go to her museum in Texas, they'll bring back something and they'll give it to me, and that's really special.
Yeah. How many times did they have, like, 3 times? More than 2?
Yeah, at least like 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Different people too? It's just different people.
Sometimes the same people.
Huh. That's cool though.
Sometimes the same people.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's cool when people follow you that way. Like when they actually care about.
Or they know me.
Exactly. Yeah. Because it makes it different. And like, I think that's what's cool about the internet, is it makes that possible. You can just have that relationship with people. Because I really feel like you mean more than you realize when it's something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't realize it has that effect on people. Like, you must matter to people if they do things like that.
I know, yeah, and it makes me feel really special.
Yeah.
I mean, even whenever they just go to a show, that makes me feel special. There's some supporters, I don't like saying the word fans.
Right.
Like supporters or friends. They have gone to different states to see me too.
Yeah.
So that means a lot. For my birthday, somebody actually gave me a cake, a purple cake with Selena, and like a Selena card, and that was really cute. I'm very thoughtful. I actually cried for that one. That was very special.
And like, for people that don't know, how does that Selena thing develop?
She was my inspiration when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I loved singing her songs. She was like the big sister I didn't have. It's crazy to say because she passed away when I was young, like a child. But I feel listening to her music really inspired me to a lot of things, especially during breakups. Listening to her songs made me become very powerful to leave certain relationships. So,
right.
Yeah. So that's where the whole Selena, I'm a big fan of Selena still. And people that don't know who Selena is, which has happened, like on when was it? Wednesday, when I was at the gym, the guy didn't even know who Selena was. And I'm like, what? What? And I'm like, look her up. Look her up. So it's good to know that even I'm showing some new people, you know, who Selena is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, there was a whole movie. At that
I know,
point,
that's
you
like,
should
you don't
probably
know. Who Selena
know.
is?
As a kid, that's how I found out. I'm not
Selena?
afraid to admit it. In Spanish class, we watched Selena, and that was how
Cool.
I found out. I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is based on a true story?
Yeah, she was only 23 when she passed.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So young.
And she's like just universally known for being so talented, like ridiculously talented, and then she dies super young.
How much of a nice person she was too.
Yeah, yeah.
like
Well,
an
her
angel.
personality, yeah.
Yeah.
Her personality. And folks, our personalities is what makes us stick out in this world. It's what makes us who we are. It's what makes us unique. It's your soul speaking through you. It becomes your personality. Or maybe your personality is your soul. Either way, that's what we're doing here on this show. We're highlighting the different souls, the different personalities you've got around you at all times. I'm showing you that you're surrounded by amazing people, and I want to keep proving that. So help me to keep proving that by helping this show through Patreon. You want to support this show? That's the easiest way to do it. $5 a month, the price of a coffee, the price of a beer at the bar, and you help this show grow. You make it go to bigger and better places. I'm talking, you up the budget, you make it affordable for me, you make it a thing that I can spend all my time on, because I want this show to be the best thing in the whole wide universe, and I need your support to do that. I need your support to spend less time doing other things and spend more time making this for you. So Patreon's the easiest way for you to support me. It's the most direct way for you to support this show. And also there's perks of that Patreon. You get exclusive podcast content. You get to hear my music early, and you get to hear songs that no one else is ever going to hear. You also get your name on this screen right now, and you get your name on the screen at the end of every single episode of the podcast. Seriously, thank you guys so much for even watching. Thank you for tuning in ever. I appreciate you guys even checking this thing out. But you want to up the ante. You want to make this thing better. You want to let me know that you really like what's going on. You could change my life. Just a small fraction of you guys joining that Patreon could change my entire life. And that is not an exaggeration. So please do consider it. I really, really do appreciate you. And I'm all about community. I'm all about community. I'm all about highlighting the unique personalities and souls that surround us at all times. So I hope I can keep doing that. I want to do it for you, and I want to keep inspiring you guys, because that's what brings me purpose in this world. Now, Selena brought a lot of people purpose. Let's talk a little bit more about Selena.
A lot of people do tell me that that I resemble Selena, not looks. Well, sometimes the looks when I have like my bangs, but my personality.
Your aura.
Yeah.
Your aura
They're
is
like,
Selena.
Yeah.
You just
And I'm like,
radiate
what?
Selena energy.
I'm like, I'm a little mini Selena.
Yeah. And that's a compliment to you, of course. That's a compliment.
And I want to be somebody's Selena too, just how she inspired me to, you know, like I said, to leave certain boys, I should say, because they weren't men. But, and not the age, just how they acted, okay?
The maturity, yeah.
I'm like, wait. But I wish I can be somebody's Selena one day.
Yeah.
You know, they can watch my matches, my interviews, and they can just be like, well, if she could do it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
Especially because I started wrestling pretty, in an older age. I'm not going to say my age.
Okay.
But I just want people to follow their dreams, and it's never too late to start something. But
yeah, and I think that, like, a lot of the time, how I think about it is, if you do creative things and like you follow your dreams, I think people are inspired by just even that, because like just seeing you do that and seeing you create, no matter what thing it is, you know. So I always saw there's something I wrote in a song in high school, and it's like one of my favorite lines, and it's a match to a spark to inspire. I want to see you start a fire, and to me that's like the perfect idea. That's what it is. It's like, I'm just trying to start this tiny little thing. I'm trying to do a small thing to prove that you can do that.
Yeah.
So then you do something even bigger and better than I ever do. Because that's what's cool.
Yeah.
Is you can inspire people like that. And like, you can be somebody's Selena in a sense, right?
I hope somebody can say that.
I think
one day.
I think the only thing you can do is keep going, right? It's the only way you could do it. Yeah.
And that's what I tell people. If they want to start something they've always wanted to do, it's like, You got to work hard though. You got to work really hard because
it
it's not
doesn't just
easy.
happen. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
happen
not
automatically.
easy.
Yeah.
There's times that I don't even sleep, guys.
Literally.
I don't sleep.
You mean physically, literally?
Yeah, I don't
you
sleep.
don't
I'm
sleep.
always like with ideas, new ideas. Like, what else can I do? And even with certain things, I'm still scared of. Like in wrestling, I'm scared. I'm like, oh my god, I want to, I don't want to do this. But there's times that I'm like, the fans should know this too. Sometimes I'm scared of doing something, but then I think about them, and I'm like, I gotta do it.
Yeah.
I gotta do it for my little cutesies out there. I got to. So
and then it's like that would be like a spot or something, or learning how to fall, like when you do this 3 flip and you don't want to break your back, like things like this.
I don't want to break anything, but it's
like what kind of thing do you mean?
I had a cage match last month, and I'm scared of heights.
Yeah.
I've always told everybody I'm scared of heights. But I jumped from the top cage.
Yeah.
So there are little things where, the fans literally is my, how can I say, my support. Whenever I'm feeling scared, I'm just like, I got to do it for them.
Yeah.
I got to do it for them.
Well, it's kind of like an adrenaline even, right? If you're actually in front of a crowd, it kind of does enable you to do things you probably couldn't already do. Because it's like, oh, well, there's all these people, and you're kind of above yourself in a different way. Because I can't imagine being on top of a cage. Oh my God. I can't even climb a ladder.
And I did it.
I can't climb a ladder. So I'm imagining you being up there. And what did you like? Is it just, are we talking one big jump? Or were you up there for a little while?
Well, I was there for a little bit, but
oh man,
I was just like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. But that's another thing too. It's like wrestling is teaching me how to conquer my fears.
Right.
And that's pretty cool too.
In different ways.
In different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to be a very shy person. And then now you can see it from my first match to now. Oh my God, my confidence has really skyrocketed.
And you think it's just being out there and doing it, or what is it that made that happen?
Yeah, I feel so.
Yeah.
I feel so. It's helped. It's like the more I do shows, the more confident I just get. Like, I just get more confident. Hearing the fans, hearing my name,
right?
I feel like a superstar. I'm like, oh my God, that's me. So I get very happy.
Yeah.
So keep cheering for me or booing me, whichever. Just say my name.
I mean, do you have like full creative, like you made all of that, your whole, everything that you put out there, it's all you, like there's nobody helping you do any of that, it's all you? Because I mean, to me, that's what's so cool about like ultimate independent wrestling is like you're never at a point, and wrestling's kind of embraced that more over the years. It used to be the case like 2010 when you would have somebody who would be an indie wrestler and then they get signed to a big like a WWE and their whole gimmick changes, and I don't think that really happens so much anymore. I think people kind of get to hold on to who they are more.
It depends. Once they get signed, it just depends with who. If it's WWE, they still have more control.
Yeah.
From like your character. Yeah. And then if it's AEW, I feel you still have some say.
Yeah.
But in the independent scene, it's just
do whatever you want. Yeah.
Because
I mean,
whatever works.
Right.
You know, if it doesn't work after a few, like maybe a couple years, you gotta change it up or something. But luckily, thank God, it's whatever I've done, it's been helping.
Yeah.
It's been working. So thank you, baby Jesus, because all my ideas, and I think that's why I don't get any sleep, because I'm always thinking. I'm just like, what else can I do? You know, for merch ideas, for new gear, and my gear is inspired by Selena too.
Just putting that out there.
I mean, people do know, because it's like it's the pants, you know, the little, and it's people. Yeah, I can. There's times I change my music too. It just depends my mood.
Yeah.
You know, it just depends my mood, what is going to make me focus too. Because like I said, like that entrance is just, it's everything. If I hear people like, Lulu, or like if I'm a heel and they're booing me, it's like, I just have to focus. So the song really helps me out, believe it or not, but it does.
So how did you do your wrestling training and all that? If you just had started from no sport knowledge at all, did you get like a trainer or something?
Yes. So I'm in the Ice Pick Academy. My trainer is Vic Capri. So I started back in November 2023. Yeah, 2023. And then I have a trainer in Texas.
Okay.
Diego de la Cruz, which he's my brother-in-law. And now I have another trainer here in Chicago. His name is David Ali.
Okay.
Yeah. So now
and they all just what? It's just like random little things. Like just how do you train in wrestling? Like what is the training process like?
We just work on a lot of drills. We do a lot of drills to kind of keep up with to not get tired in the ring.
Yeah.
But lately, since David Ali has taken over, it's been intense.
Oh, really?
Last time I kind of fell and I was like, oops. I'm like, oh snap. Diego has helped me a lot too, though. In Texas, I'm actually going to go next week.
Okay.
To get some training. His training is also pretty intense. We work, we train for 4 hours nonstop. It's like back to back to back.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful for my trainers, but I can't really say much.
Okay.
I don't like talking too much about like the training.
Yeah.
I keep that in, mystery for people.
Yeah. And you go to Texas because you're signed with that other corporation, yes, in Texas?
So it's not, I'm not signed.
Or how does that work then?
So they just contact me whenever they have shows and we just go.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And they're called?
Promotions.
No, but the one in Texas is called what?
So there's different ones. I have one in Dallas, Texas, which is Dragonslayer.
Okay.
In Amarillo is Nacho Daddies, which I'll be there next month.
Ooh, Nacho Daddies.
Nacho Daddies. And then I have in Houston, Fenix Lucha Libre.
Okay.
So that's more lucha.
Yeah.
That one's crazy. The fans are crazy over there, which I love it though. I love it.
But it's like more wild?
Yeah. They be talking crap.
Is it similar to like do you know anything about like ECW, like the one night stand type of audience? Are you familiar with this?
No.
See, that's a good one to check out because that one's like it's one of the craziest crowds of all of wrestling, and it was like the one time John Cena got booed more than anybody. So it's a crazy moment because it's like kind of the moment where you can see like what it would look like if John Cena were a heel back in like 2000. And it was him versus Rob Van Dam, I want to say. And they were just really with Rob Van Dam. I can't remember why they hated John Cena so much, but they hated him that night.
No way, I got to see that.
It's a trip because John Cena's just trying to play it cool, but he kind of looks upset. Like he kind of looks like it's legitimately.
He's probably like, you guys need to cheer for me.
Like, come on, you guys hate me a little too much right now.
Oh,
this
damn.
is personal. But that was the whole night. It was, I think ECW just kind of had crowds like that. And that was, I can't remember why it was so specifically like rambunctious, but it was a crazy wrestling crowd. Also, there was the one, this was not that long ago, and it was WWE, and I think it was when Bad Baby wrestled, and the crowd went crazy for Bad Baby, if you know what I'm talking. I think it was him, where he like, it was some music artist, and he was wrestling it was in a South American country, and the crowd went nuts. Like crazy, amazing pop. So to me, it's always fun to see those. That's all. It's like when it's like ridiculous, like audience reaction, because that's something special. Like that only happens every now and then when they just go. I feel like when WWE goes overseas, you get these crazy reactions. But WWE, I always feel like I don't know how much of it is them like pumping it up, because I feel like they got to pump it up to a certain. I can't figure them out. I feel like when they do overseas ones, it doesn't feel pumped up at all. I think they just actually overseas crowds are like that. I'm pretty sure. Like it sounds to me like the lucha shows are like that, where the audiences go crazy, and you don't have to do a single thing to get them going. They just go.
They get crazy. They be swearing at me. Well, I'm a heel. So
to me, it's like so funny though. That means like they really are into it.
Yeah, and I love that when people be talking crap to me. I'm like, Come on. You can say worse. Come on, let's go.
I feel like every wrestler kind of wants to be a heel for that reason, like just to egg people on and get people going. Like being the face is kind of hard because being the face you have to be like admirable and some people believe in. Being a heel, you just kind of get to let loose and like.
Yeah, you don't have to really.
There's no restrictions anymore. I feel like
it depends. If it's like for us like the indies, if it's like a PG, like show.
Then there's a limit, of course.
We can't be swearing. We gotta say different words. I'd just be calling everyone a loser.
I remember seeing CM Punk when he was a heel in like 2012. It was right before the whole crazy John Cena feud. I remember there were just a few moments, and Chris Jericho had a few of these too, where they would just talk smack back to people in the audience, and it's so funny. And then it was like, I think somebody said something like, "Go back to Toronto," and then Chris Jericho says, "I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot." And that's such a funny interaction.
Yeah. And I know fans love when you interact with them, even if you're talking crap to them too, they just enjoy that. So
Yeah, because I mean, I think that's another thing that's cool about wrestling in particular. Because wrestling, that's the point, is the fans are supposed to talk.
Oh yeah,
you don't have that in other things like, or the fan reaction guides the show. Like you need the fans to like. You want them to hate you. You don't want them to dislike you.
Yeah,
they want them to like spew vitriol at you.
Yeah, I mean the fans they make the show. Mm-hmm. They make the show. So
yeah,
we do it for them. Because, they're the reasons why we're there, basically. I mean, imagine we didn't have any fans. Like, I know a lot of people were saying when COVID happened, there was, like, no people. Yeah. So it was like, damn, imagine.
Yeah, well, they tried it, and it wasn't the same. Because, I mean, you can do all kinds of things to try to make wrestling like that without fans, and they did some things that worked, where it was like, I feel like the Bray Wyatt match was something you could never do without COVID, where it was like Bray Wyatt versus John Cena, and they kind of did it like a movie. So, and you can only do that if you don't have fans, and you can do all these cuts and make it interesting. Yeah, they kind of took wrestling in this interesting direction with some things, where they shot things in a way where you couldn't really do that with fans. Yeah, so that was the cool thing I think that they did. But like beyond that, you lose so much of the magic, because so much of wrestling is like fans just reacting to things. Like, oh my God, we didn't expect to see
like
that.
Their faces, their expression, like there's hands expressions. Like there's times that I'll be looking at videos, from my match, and then I see somebody going like, or when I'm laughing, they're laughing too, and it's like, oh my God, that's so nice. I can't see it in the moment while I'm wrestling, but when I'm watching it back, I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. I wish I could have known, so I could have said hi to that person,
Right, yeah.
But no, the fans are the best. I love the fans, the supporters.
Yeah.
The friends.
Yeah, and I think I feel like that's the fun about being at a wrestling show, is I feel like I want to be loud. Like it would make me want to be loud, because I know that the performer wants you to do it. Yeah. Like that's what's so funny about it. They want you to yell at them.
Yeah, and a lot of people go and they just release stress by screaming.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, I had a really tough day or week, whatnot. And then they go to a wrestling show and they just feel more chill because they just screamed so badly. But I know some of my friends, when they go, they went to the cage match, they were just like, I lost my voice. Yeah. Like I was screaming, and then I guess they spent so much money at the bar because they were like, oh yeah, we were just drinking, having fun with the guys. And I'm like, that's good, that's good. You guys enjoyed yourself, and they spent too much money though, but at least they had fun. That's what matters. Yeah.
I mean, and that's what it's all about, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about, is giving people a good time with wrestling, right? Because I think like wrestling is another thing that's like, I would say it's more geared towards the fans than anything else in a lot of ways, like, because it directly works off of them. You can't have it without the reaction. It doesn't exist. Yeah. I mean, like you say that about like with COVID, the same thing happened with comedy. Like I think stand-up comedy is the same kind of thing, where it's so playing on a crowd. It literally doesn't work outside of that. You can't take away the crowd. You need it. Yeah. And so it's a beautiful thing with independent wrestling, I think even more, because it's like people really get involved in that type of community.
Oh,
like I think that's
yeah.
even more interconnected than like if you have a television program that you are because people have to keep up with these people.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's the only way that they're a fan is they're like going to the shows and keeping up with you. So which is to me like you just get so much more. It's kind of like college football versus like pro football. You're just going to have different types of people working there. Like the people who are in independent wrestling really, 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 really want to make it if they're doing it for a long time. Because it's the only way you stay in an industry like that is really wanting to do it.
I've been knowing people that have done it for 12 years. 10 years. And I'm like, holy. I'm like, I'm still a baby.
Exactly.
Still a baby.
Exactly. And, you know, you say like, you start later, but so many people start later than you'd think. You know, like a lot of people start like comedy or music or sports when they're in their 40s, like late 40s. And like I feel like it isn't ever too late, I suppose. Like it really isn't. It's with a creative endeavor, especially. And wrestling, like it's something I didn't understand so much as a kid, but now I understand it more as an adult. Like the bumps that you take, it's so unrealistic.
It hurts.
It actually hurts. When I was a kid, I had a kid body, and I was like, oh, that's nothing. And now I'm like 27, and I look at that, and I'm like, oh, God, like I don't want to fall like that
God
ever.
Damn. God damn.
Doing that on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's like, that's why some people be like, you guys are crazy. It's like, you guys get paid just to hurt yourselves. I'm like, I guess. But... yeah, no, it's painful. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's painful.
Like, it's not like, because people would like to tell themselves like a rubber mat. Like, it's like a rubber mat you're falling on. But there ain't no way that's a rubber mat. Rubber mats don't sound like that.
No. That's
not how it goes. I've seen people peel the mat back. I've seen what that looks like.
Yeah.
Not pretty.
No, it's not pretty.
Oh, my
Imagine,
God.
and then we have to train. Like, I at least train 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah.
So my poor body is like, come on now.
Of course.
Catching up now.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, that's the thing I never understood growing up. I always used to think, oh, well, they probably just are more durable than other people. It's like, I don't think that's quite how it goes.
Maybe we are. Not.
But I think exercise probably helps, like training so much
out.
must help. Yeah, because it's like when your body's not tight, and that's how you're able to pull off a lot of things like that. It's just the fact you're active. Because I have to imagine you can't just take a regular person and then throw them into that situation.
I was a regular person.
Yeah, I believe it. And like, so how would you say like your wrestling evolution? Because you said when you go back, you were less confident. Like, how do you feel like you've evolved over time?
Oh my God, a lot.
Yeah.
I feel also because I've trained so much, going to Texas, and now I go to New York too.
Yeah.
So it's just different people, and you know, you learn from every match too. But I think I have evolved a lot. For a short period of time, for just being in for 2 years, I feel that I've been really quick with changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good changes. Good changes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and how would you say like your character has changed? Like, would you say even like who you are, like who you presented yourself as was different back then? Or do you think you've always kind of been the same?
I think I've been the same.
Yeah.
Very cutesy.
Yeah, always.
Very the Mexican Barbie. I started as the Mexican queen.
Okay.
But then a lot of the supporters were like, "Oh, you look like a little, you know, like muñequita, like a doll, like a Barbie." And I'm like, "Barbie," and they kept saying that a lot, and I'm like, "Mexican Barbie," and I'm like, "Barbies don't make too many Mexican, you know, like dolls." So I was like, "Okay, I'll be the Mexican Barbie," and yeah, that's how the Mexican Barbie just got created, I guess.
Yeah.
Because of the supporters, so. People like it. Now I'm a heel in some of the promotions, and a lot of people thought I couldn't be a heel, like a good heel, because they're like, you just look so innocent, you're so nice. And then they started seeing that I do have a bad side, so I'm like, I'm Latina, I'm dramatic. It's like, come on. They call us toxic, right? But in a good way. We're toxic in a good way.
You used your toxic qualities.
Yeah. And then once I started realizing, like, oh shit, okay, yeah, she has some attitude. Now I feel like a lot of promotions prefer me as a heel.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could be a heel in one promotion and not a heel in the other? Mm-hmm. Oh, so I didn't know that.
I feel like it depends, but since some people really like, it's I guess what they need to.
Yeah.
You know, they need a baby or they need a heel. But
for like whatever the narrative of the
yeah, but I feel like with me they'd be like, okay, let's throw her as a heel. I feel eventually I might just be a heel like in every promotion because that's what people are liking, and I'm like, dang, you guys want me to treat you like shit? Okay, I guess.
People are into that.
Whatever you guys want.
They
right?
like it. Yeah. Everybody likes a good villain. I feel like you have to have good villains.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like anybody like has a cool good guy is great, but a good villain, it's like
it's sometimes hard to find.
Yeah, and I think that you need somebody who's like who feels like they make you want to hate them in like a real way. Like that's what a good villain is to me. Is like someone who are like I'm like oh, they are actually like. She's actually kind of being a bitch right now.
Yeah.
Like, I should feel upset. I should be like, I think that's what makes MJF so good. Is that's like when he's a heel, he's like the perfect type of heel. He's the heel to a point where like you kind of believe he's just like that.
You know what?
Just, like, that must be him being himself.
Yeah, my sister's mom actually. Well, she's not my real sister. She's my wrestling sister. But she was telling me how her mom didn't like me after she saw the match, and I'm like, "What do you mean?" Yeah. She's like, "Yeah, she says that you're so conceited," and I'm like, "What?" She's like, "That's good," and I'm like. And I feel like even people that know me
that's funny.
actually think I'm like that. And I'm like, what the hell? I guess I'm that good. Make you believe I'm this conceited.
She put her foot on the rope and cheated.
Right?
She is not a good friend.
She's not a good friend.
That's funny of like making a judgment of like your niece.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
You saw her at a wrestling
And there's so
event.
many people too. Like people that are they kind of know me. They actually believe my character is, you know, Lulu.
Yeah, you must be doing something right. That's like the mark of.
But then I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I guess I can be that person if I'm, you know, pushed to be. Everyone has that side of them, you know. But
yeah.
I'm like, man, it kind of hurts a little sometimes, you know?
I mean, it hurts in like the way that like if you were the bad guy in a movie and they were like, "Wow, you played that bad guy really well." It hurts in the same way, or it's like, there must be something. Like, why do they believe me so well? Why do they believe that I could be such a bad person?
Such a bad person, conceited. I'm like, damn, okay.
But like I said, I kind of feel like every wrestler secretly wants to be the bad guy. I feel like everybody kind of wants to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't? It's just so much fun. It's so much fun to like be bad. That's what I think. Where it's like to the point where I think if you're like a wrestler who's like a good guy your whole career, that would be you'd want to be a bad guy at least once, and like that's usually what happens. Usually they turn bad at least one time. Like Randy Orton, I feel like, is a good example of like somehow his character's always the same when he's a good guy or a bad guy, but I feel like his character's so much cooler when he's a bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, he's just so cool. And when he's a face, it's great, but when he's a bad guy, it's like, now it's cool Randy again.
Yeah. It's like there's some,
Curb
it's like,
stomper Randy.
it just depends who it is, but some people could just make a better heel. Like
and like CM Punk, I love him so much, and I know they won't do it, but heel CM Punk is the best ever. Like I want it so bad, but they just won't do it because he's the guy right now.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna make him the bad guy, but. Oh my God! Like I can just imagine of how good it would be because what CM Punk does the heel thing, I think, in a way that's almost like educational to other wrestlers, where it's like he walks the line of reality so well that you believe that he's actually that guy.
You know what I think it is also is like they're so good with their words.
Exactly, he's like a
very
craftsman.
good. Yeah. Like their comebacks are just so good, and it's like, damn.
Well, with the CM Punk, what makes me why I think he's so good with words in particular is like he does this thing where it's kind of like he makes it dumb enough, he dumbs it down enough to where like if you're a general audience, you don't really understand, you still know what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
But if you're like a fan, you're rewarded for knowing all these details,
Yeah.
and it connects all these things, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe he's even saying that. But if you're not a fan, you still realize he said exactly what he said.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's something like that's so like masterful about that to me, because it shows that he knows exactly what he's doing. And that's like, and they do that without a script, without anything.
I know.
They just do that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like people,
John Cena is good that well. John Cena's so good at cutting promos. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense.
I want to be like that one day.
I mean, he's incredible. Like when he was having these promo battles with Cody Rhodes recently, it was just so crazy to see, because I would feel like it's like an MGK and Eminem situation where like MGK is Cody Rhodes and he raps and it's like, oh well, that wasn't bad, that was actually decent. But then you hear a John Cena Eminem rap and you're like, oh no, he got you.
Yeah, no,
John Cena's so that good.
Yeah, super good.
It's a shame that he's really gone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I believe him. He's the one person I believe him.
Storytelling also was so good.
Well, that's what makes him so good in my mind. That's what makes him the guy. Is that John Cena is the person who can kind of make anything work. Like he just can make a story work.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like that's so much of what wrestling is you're given a story and it's your job to sell the story and make the story make sense.
Yeah.
They'll say, hey, it's you and this person, and maybe there's some more details, but other than that, it's up to you and your imagination.
Make it happen.
Yeah, and like I think that it's building that story. That's what's so cool is when you make it make sense. Because it's like, I don't only dislike this person because they're a good guy. I just like this person because have you seen their haircut? Yeah. I would never align myself with someone like that.
Yeah.
You just start making fun of them,
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
It's like storytelling is so important.
Yeah.
And the fans really love a good storyline.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like an actual like feud. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and like I think fans now are smarter than they used to be. So it really is like getting them into it. Like, I mean, again, with like a CM Punk, when they had him come back, the whole thing was like they were playing on the real life feuds that people know about, like him and Cody Rhodes then him and Seth Rollins. Like they're playing on the things that we know in real life about CM Punk, because that's like you want them to believe that these people actually don't like each other. And I think that's part of the whole thing is like, I can believe that you guys are acting like you don't like each other, but now you got to make me think like you really don't like them.
Each other.
Yeah. I got to
really
feel that you hate them. Yeah. And I feel like that's what's so fun too. It's like when I really think that one of my favorite things about wrestling is like the whole like sleazy manager thing where you have a manager who just blatantly cheats all the time. To me, that's like the funniest thing, because how could an audience not hate that person?
Yeah.
Like it makes them hate you so much.
Having a manager is really cool. I have one.
Oh, you have a manager?
Yeah, here in Chicago.
Oh,
he's
snap.
Actually a rapper too.
Who is it?
Seven.
Seven.
He actually made a song, my entrance song.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He recorded the song and all that. And his name is
Hopefully
Seven.
soon it will be on Spotify so you guys can listen to it. But yeah, last month he actually performed it live while it was coming out. Yeah.
And like manager, like he comes out and does the
He comes
whole
out with me.
Does it
Sometimes
all?
he'll help me out.
Oh, he helps, huh?
There's times he helps me out. He'll pass me a chair.
Forget that other thing I said about sleazy managers. We love him here. We love him here.
We love them.
Hey, I think if the ref doesn't see it, I should say that it's legal.
Yeah.
I should say that because I don't know if you guys know this. It's just something that's true. If the ref doesn't see, that's not cheating.
It's not.
And I don't understand where and why anybody ever established this rule that there's anything wrong with that. That's how I look at it. If
You
we're
see,
being
it's
honest.
like if you have a manager that's helping you out, I mean, you're actually being smarter than your opponent.
Exactly. And
Why didn't your opponent bring somebody, to help you out?
Well, they can. No, it's not against the rules is the other thing. They can bring somebody and they could do the exact same thing. And I wouldn't even be upset if they did it to me because I just told you why I think it's okay.
Yeah.
But for some reason, other people think it's against the rules. And that's what I think is lame. But it's good to have a manager. That's good to have a manager because I think like it's like the hype guy thing with rap. Like he kind of, it's like having a hype guy, you know? Like, I'm cool enough on my own, but then when a manager comes out, it's like, look at look at this person.
You feel important.
Exactly. Yes.
You're like, I have a manager and you don't.
And for you, it's like reverse. Like, your hype guy is the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like backwards. Usually the rapper has a hype guy. Wow.
Yeah.
How did this happen? How did you meet this seven?
So we met through a mutual friend. And then I went to, let's see, let me remember. Oh, I asked him to do an entrance for my main match. So that's when he came in. He helped me with a chair. He passed me a chair, and then that's when I hit the BITCH with it. And ever since then, we just got really close. And I've been going to some of his shows. He's been coming to some of mine. And then for the cage match, it was a rap and wrestling show.
Yeah.
So he was the first rapper to do this, to open the show.
Yeah.
And then, he did my entrance. So he has one coming up on Wednesday, a show at Shubas.
Shubas?
Yeah.
On Wednesday. Interesting. Shubas is not that far from me, but I haven't been there, and people tell me about Shubas all the time. I think
Good or bad?
Good things.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I was like, wait, because I've been there once last year, and it was fun. So he has one on Wednesday, so that's where I'm going to be Wednesday, supporting my friend.
Amazing.
Yeah. We got to support each other, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I'll be.
Yeah. And with the wrestling, it's what's the name of the one that did the wrestling?
Wrestle League?
Wrestle League, yes. And so how'd you get aligned with those guys?
So they contact me really
Beats and Brawls, that was the name of the event.
They contact me on Instagram, and I did their Lucha in the Park in September 2 years ago. And ever since then, I've just been working with them. I became their women's champion back in March of 2023. Lost that title to a guy. Boo.
A cheater, by the way.
Yeah.
A cheater who did cheat. What he did was cheating. That was actually different.
Yeah. So he became a women's champ. I don't know.
Which
Wrestle League approved it, I guess.
Why would he be proud of that? That's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of man is proud of becoming the women's champion through cheating? Like,
I don't know.
To me, that's kind of sad in itself. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the story writes itself right there. If I were you, I would just say it's their loss.
Yeah, but you know what? And then they didn't give me a rematch, which I was like, that's kind of ridiculous, don't you think?
It's kind of a travesty.
I deserve a rematch. And
Somebody clip this and send this to these people.
I never got
ridiculous.
a rematch with that guy. I guess he was too scared to actually go against me again. But then his girlfriend won the title.
From him?
From him.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay. Yeah.
they didn't give me a rematch with her. So that's why I became a brat with them. A brats. With Wrestle League, because they did not deserve the Mexican Barbie anymore. I became such a bitch.
They asked for this.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
It's like they brought their fate upon themselves.
Yeah.
Well, it's not your fault. That's the problem. Is like, I feel like the problem is sometimes the world's just not fair, and it makes good people do bad things.
Yeah.
Because that's not cool. It'd be like if I was on the cover of your magazine for, what was it, like 200 something days? 200, how many days were you holding their championship?
300 and some days.
Exactly. Okay, so you have this title for 300 some days, right?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. And then you just lose it, and they just throw you to the curb?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
And
I'm saying.
they still wanted me to be the sweet Lulu? No way, Jose. You got the wrong one.
I mean, people just don't realize what they're doing sometimes. That's what I would say, you know.
They don't.
And if anybody's seeing this, write to these people and say, hey, maybe we could come up with like, justice for Lulu.
Yes.
Maybe like hashtag justice for Lulu
Yeah.
is something that we could start
Because
spreading.
Wrestle
the
League has
word
to get
about.
it together.
Because they need to get it together.
They need to
Get
get
you
it
your
together.
rematch. The rematch has been long overdue.
Yes.
Maybe if you get your rematch, maybe you'll reconsider.
I got the title opportunity that in December, but
I mean,
I was too busy trying to just get revenge towards everyone over there in the cage. But I'll become champion again.
You did get a title opportunity, so that kind of counts as a rematch, I guess. We could say that.
But they gave it to me with two other girls.
So that doesn't really...
Because it was a fatal 4-way.
So that's not fair.
So it's not fair. You see, like they keep throwing me all these challenges.
And they're making you... It's like they're gaslighting you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like it's your fault.
It's like, look.
What kind of wrestling corporation is this? They're just doing all this stuff to you.
Know.
Not cool. I mean, I feel like they got some questions to answer after this interview. It's like, come on, guys. Don't you... Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, running a wrestling corporation is probably not very easy. But, I mean, I feel like if somebody loses their title, it's customary to get a rematch.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that... If I were you, I would hold on to that till the day I die.
And then people were asking for it. Even in Texas, they were even bringing it up. Like, Lulu needs her rematch.
Yeah.
And they were still not answering
How
that.
upsetting.
You know, so
upsetting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm upset for you.
And that's why I just reject their invitations sometimes. I just go whenever I feel like going.
You just say no.
It's like, now you guys, that's what you guys get now.
You guys remember what you did to me?
Yeah.
You can have me next month.
Yeah. You can have me in like the next, maybe in 3 months.
Yeah. You got to keep yourself like just available enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so they know my worth. It's like, so they can see they need me.
They're losing a Selena.
Yeah.
They don't even know what they're doing. Yeah. And then with wrestling, then when you watch it, like, is there certain stuff that you try to watch, like when you're trying to like catch up and just watch wrestling and get into it and learn things? Like, is there a certain method that you have to try to like watch it? Do you just kind of watch anything?
No, I don't watch anything. I just watch I do watch a lot of Eddie Guerrero matches.
Yeah.
Because that's like in the wrestling world, like I can say that's my idol.
Oh yeah.
So
he's the male Selena.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like also the reason why I'm a big Bella fan, like Bella Twins, is because that's, like I said earlier, they're the reasons why I kind of picked wrestling.
Yeah.
But I do like their wrestling, but I also Charlotte Flair. I do like her too.
Yeah.
So I watch like Alexa Bliss. There's just different wrestlers that I watch, and I just stick to them sometimes the most.
So, but like you don't really watch like a whole bunch of like any shows that are on. We're kind of just watching.
I'll watch like
things.
WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly Raw, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
SmackDown, it just depends because on Fridays I won't watch it live. I will have to watch it like maybe like Sundays.
Yeah.
So
I've always had like the weirdest relationship because I used to like watch it every day, and then for like I just go through phases where I'll kind of lose it because I never even had cable. I've never had cable. It's just I'll just be in places where I'm around cable, and then I can watch it. And so when I was growing up, I would watch Raw live. But then it got to the point where I wouldn't do that, and I would just keep tabs, and then things always bring me back. I feel like it's always something that brings me back, and then. And like I think it was The Rock this past like couple years. I think The Rock returning again and turning heel and the whole Roman Reigns thing. To me, I feel like that brought a lot of people back to wrestling.
Oh yeah,
because it was just such a crazy moment. Like what it was so cool is the meta audience thing about it. Like that's what makes it cool is that the audience rejected this idea of The Rock versus Roman Reigns at being the match for WrestleMania. That's what happened in real life.
Yeah.
The audience rejected that idea because the story you were telling up until that point was Cody Rhodes wants his rematch. He wants to finish the story, all this. Yeah. And so you have Cody Rhodes come out and just say, you know what? Screw my story. I'm going to let you guys do your match. And the audience is just like, huh? And they just start booing The Rock like crazy. And WWE's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? This is a crazy situation.
Yeah.
And so then at the contract signing, out of nowhere, The Rock just goes full heel mode on everybody. And you're like, what? No
like, holy
way.
Shit.
Yeah.
Holy Cheetos.
Because you didn't think they would really even be willing to do that. So to me, that was great. And then you had The Rock cutting like 20-minute X-rated promos on YouTube. Like, I don't know if you saw any of these.
No, I did not.
It's so crazy. It's him, like, he's completely uncensored, just dropping F-bombs in like a workout room, just saying, like,
I think I
fuck
did.
Cody Rhodes, fuck that guy. And it's like, what? Just
You're like, what the hell is he on?
Yeah. And it's to me, it's like pure heel Rock energy. You just never expected to see it ever again.
Yeah.
And so that brought a lot of people back, I feel like, because people thought, I think for a moment there was this idea that like, oh, maybe it's gonna be like old school, like 90s style wrestling again. And that was kind of the Rock doing that. And I can't remember if there was anything else they were leaning into that was like mature at the time. But I just remember the Rock seeming to be able to do anything he wanted.
Yeah.
Like he would just say anything. He was at WrestleMania like saying the F word. That was what was.
But I guess also because I think since WWE became just like no kid friendly type of company now.
Yeah.
So they can just swear, they can just go.
I think so.
All out,
And
yeah.
then but like when they went to Netflix, that people were thinking that again, like, oh, maybe this is when they're gonna lean more into swearing. And I don't think they ever did it as much as I had expected. Like The Rock made me think, oh, they're really gonna pull the trigger on that. And then I don't think they're still, I don't think, leaning to, like, I think if you watch AEW, that's gonna be far more mature in content than it's gonna be like a WWE. But I would be so interesting to see WWE do it, because they can. Like, it's not like they're not powerful enough to do it. I think maybe it's like, maybe even has to do with, maybe it wouldn't look so good overseas to these other countries if they went all the way. Like if they went D-Generation X again and just start doing this, I don't know how it's gonna look.
They'll see a lot of kids in school doing that again.
They're out here trying to be a diplomatic corporation and talk to China, and it's like, yeah, well, listen, that was educational. It's just not gonna work.
No.
Yeah, but that's also an interesting thing looking at wrestling now compared to before, is you see wrestling becoming this global phenomenon again, or like maybe for the first time, I guess you could say, because now they really are trying to do it overseas in a way they never did before. And those overseas, like I said earlier, those audiences overseas are crazy soccer audiences that do all the chants, and they basically make it a musical event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Which is just so different. Like even when like the Wembley Stadium thing, the AEW did, like when they have these big stadiums with these countries that don't get to experience wrestling, you get like electric audiences.
Oh yeah. And I bet it's just amazing. Imagine like us, well, in the independent scene, probably the most I have been in front of was like 1,000 people.
That's a lot though.
Yeah, but imagine like how much WWE or AEW get. It's so
like a 10, 15,000 audience. Yeah.
It's like,
and I think for
and
pay-per-views,
cheering your name, it's like,
yeah, right.
say my name louder. It's like, yeah, that's what we want, right? What we work hard for. So hopefully the Lulus, we can make it happen, hopefully.
What's your goal then? Like, what do you think about is like success in wrestling? Like the next 5 years, if you're successful, what are you doing?
I don't know. I always say I just take it day by day.
Yeah.
I don't have any expectations right now, so I don't disappoint myself. But I just take it day by day and see where God leads me.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's always what I say, because maybe it could be something different, in like 5 years. Maybe I'll be doing acting. I wouldn't mind doing some acting work, becoming an actress.
Yeah.
We'll just see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just find out in 5 years.
Yeah.
Where I'm at.
And that's kind of how you ended up where you are, is just by finding things naturally, right?
Yeah,
like you would never have planned to be a wrestler in the way that you have.
I mean, imagine I didn't even watch wrestling like that.
Exactly.
I did watch it with my cousins, but it's not like I got into it.
Yeah.
It's just like, I guess this is the only thing I can watch right now, so I'll just watch it. But never did I ever think I was gonna do a sport at the age that I started. Also now doing wrestling, traveling for it, also having my own merch. Like when I wear my shirts, I'm just like, wow, this is me. This is like my merch. I designed it. So like I said, I just work really hard and train really hard too. Sometimes I'm tired, but I'm like, I gotta train. I have to hit the gym. I have to eat a lot of protein, and just see where it leads me. And then whenever any opportunity opens, then I'm like, okay, I'll just take it.
Yeah.
If it works for me. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. So I just take it day by day.
Yeah. That's probably the healthier way to think about life. Yeah. I really think that. It's kind of like I literally think sometimes, I bet if I was like my dog, because my dog doesn't think about the future. My dog doesn't think about like later on. Yeah. My dog thinks what's happening today, right now.
Like at the moment.
Yeah. And I think like dogs are more like connected to reality in that. Or like a cat or a pet. Like you can tell that they are not thinking about anything else but right now. And I think like if we could think more that way, we would probably be happier. Like if you didn't think, oh, I need to have this, this, and this, and I need this, this, and this, and you just enjoy whatever you're doing, then that's what actual happiness is.
Yeah, because when you have like some certain expectations and then you're telling yourself, okay, in a year, I want to be here, do this, and then you don't do it, you kind of disappoint yourself, and then you kind of don't even want to continue doing it because you just didn't get it at the time that you gave yourself, that time frame. But then you never know, maybe in the second year, that's when you were going to get it. But then you gave up just because you had this expectation. So for me, that's why it's just like I just take it day by day, see where it leads me, and then from there, I'll be okay. I won't disappoint myself.
Yeah, and there's nothing to disappoint. Like there's no comparison. Like I don't know if you ever heard the quote, "Comparison is the thief of joy," and I think that's a cool. Like you're comparing when you make a goal like that because you're comparing your life to this other life, and neither of them exist. Like neither of them really exist. Like even when you're comparing yourself to someone else, you're comparing yourself to like a version of someone else that you see. Like you don't see all that other stuff where they were just like you and they thought they were never going to be successful and and then they do it or whatever. You just can't think that way. Like it's the idea of comparing your life to anything because your life is just your life. There's no other one. It just is what it is.
Yeah, and
so
that's why I just tell people like you just have to work really hard for. Like, obviously, have something like me. I like wrestling. I'm enjoying it every time. Every time I have a match, I just get even more passionate about it. Yeah. So then I just work harder and harder, because I'm really enjoying it. So it's just, that's where I tell people, I mean, don't give up. But also, it's not going to be something easy. Whatever anyone wants to do, whether if it's being a writer or a singer, whatever, it's like you have to work hard. You have to train. You have to study all these things, to make it happen. You can't go from step 1 all the way to the step 10 without going,
Right.
So.
And working hard is not like a pretty thing. Like it takes forever.
It takes, yes.
Like I think about it like if you're really working hard, you should be working so hard at the point you don't even realize how hard you're working. Like it should get to the point where you just do that stuff automatically and then you forget that you're even working so hard anymore. Like you shouldn't even be pushing yourself to work hard. Once you're actually working hard, you don't even remember that you had to make yourself do it before. Yeah. Which is like the craziest part. Like it's like if you go to the gym, like once you get in the habit of going to the gym and getting training or exercise or whatever it is, you all of a sudden it's just part of your daily routine. Yeah. And then you feel weird if you don't do it.
Exactly.
And like that's what working hard is to me. Because like now it's just so ingrained in you that you're just naturally doing it. Yeah. But that's a hard place to get to.
It's super hard.
Yeah.
That's I also tell people it's okay to have your days where if you're feeling it, you're feeling sad. Obviously we're humans. We have emotions, right? Just take that day. Take that day to yourself. Yeah. You want to cry, you want to watch movies, whatever. Take that time, but don't let it take over. Yeah. Over you. Like, have those moments. Like me, my dad passed away, so there's times it just hits me out of nowhere. And, I'll take my time to just be sad, but then not that I have to get over it, because it's always going to be, that feeling's always going to be there where I just get sad. But I don't let the sadness take over me. I'm just like, okay, I gave myself that moment. Now let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Let's get back to work, because probably my dad will be so mad if he sees me crying too much. He'll be like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Get up. Stop crying. And I'll be like, I can't, Papa. But yeah, it's just like, it's okay to just take that moment to relax. Like yesterday, I was really tired. I was supposed to go to the gym. After work, I just slept. Because you also have to love yourself, give yourself that moment to rest. You know,
Right.
You can't just be work, and not taking care of yourself. So self-love is very important.
Yeah, and then I think it's a balance. And I think it's especially a balance if you're somebody who's like a productive person. Like you would just know that, because people who aren't that productive, I feel like their balance is just off, and they just aren't doing, like they're doing too much of one of those things. Because it's like, you know, having met so many people just with musicians, one thing I'll see with musicians is they'll make a bunch of songs and they're really creative, but then they don't like release their songs. They just have a bunch of songs. And to me, that's like you're doing half of it, but you're not doing the half that makes people realize how much you're doing.
Yeah.
Like if you just release those songs, people would realize how consistent you are, but they don't do that. And it's like, I've met so many people like that in different ways, where it's like everybody has ideas, but it's actually executing on ideas and following through. That's what makes you who you are. And that's what's like the hard thing, is doing that all the time. So, but also having grace and not driving yourself crazy and having an actual life in the meantime is the other part of that. Like, can you do both? Because I think there are like every now and then there's those crazy guys who just literally don't need to have a real life and they can just work 24/7. But I don't know. I like watching movies. I like sitting down. I like walking my dog. There's things I enjoy that are kind of simple. So.
Yeah, like I take, a lot of people are always surprised when I tell them I like taking myself out to the movies.
That's fun.
They're always so shocked to be like, you go by yourself? Like, yeah. I've worked really hard on my self-love journey. So I take myself out to dinner, to the movies. You know, I just take myself wherever I need to go. If I want to go to the movies, if I'm craving, I'm a big lobster ravioli girl. So if I'm craving that, I'll just take myself out. And a lot of people might think that's a little crazy, but I'm not waiting on somebody to either take me or me to invite. It's like, if I just want to go, I'll just go.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's good for my mental health too, because I'm always around people. So sometimes I just need that time alone.
Yeah.
To kind of refresh my memory a little bit, you know, like restart kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love taking myself out to the movies. I'll be eating my popcorn and I'm just very happy. Just me chilling, watching a movie. It's the best. So
yeah, my mom, basically like growing up, see, my mom had a kid when she was young, and then all my siblings had kids when they were young. So it's really just, and now my younger sister's about to have a kid.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like a streak that I still have not a child. I'm kind of the only one breaking the streak at the moment. But it was like they all had kids at least earlier. Like I'm trying to think, how old is my sister now? She's probably 24. So she's even later on, because they were all like the 18-year-old having kids type thing. And it's interesting to me, the contrast of that, because like I've always had, like the most I've had is pets. I've had like a dog and a cat. So I've never been like surrounded by family in that way. So it's like I've always had the peace of my own solitude, I suppose. And like I've never had to like escape people to get to that. And so it's just interesting, like hearing my mom, like seeing the difference in philosophy of like even me and my mom, because my mom is like so used to being surrounded by people, and like me not having kids when I was 18 to 20, like your life just changes so much. Or if you just have a big family and your family's so interconnected and you're always around your family, like there's different situations where it's like you couldn't even imagine being by yourself. And like to me, being by myself is such a privilege. It's such a beautiful. That's what makes me have time to process. Is that I can be by myself. Because I think when you're around people, you just can't really process things in the same way. You can't
even like your feelings. I feel like that's why a lot of people. Let's bring that up, right? A lot of people, when they have a breakup, that's when they go out with friends, because they don't want to go through the pain of a breakup. So they just try to avoid that by hanging out with friends. But you have to kind of go through that pain,
or like introspect. You have to like look within, and you can't just look outside of yourself,
because then you don't heal from that
Yeah.
You know, from whatever breakup, like if you got cheated on or if it was just something mutual, it just didn't work out. But regardless, you kind of have to go through those feelings in order to really let go.
Yeah, well, it's even like if you were to say get in another relationship within like the next week after that breakup, like it's probably one of the worst things you could do.
Yeah,
because that really means you didn't take
you
time.
didn't heal. Yeah, and I feel like healing.
Yeah,
it's like a healing journey that you have to go through, and it takes a while because I feel like sometimes also you just lose yourself in a relationship too,
right?
Depending on how it is. I mean, you do change because you just change throughout the years. You're not going to be the same person as you were at 18, right? Either you mature or you or you become even worse than when you were 18. But yeah, I just feel that a lot of people should go through their self-love journey, kind of just learn about yourself a little bit. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's hard, but it's really nice once you get to that.
I think it's the only way you can get better. I really think you have to know yourself. Like that whole idea of knowing yourself before you can, or loving yourself before you can love other people. Like I think that it definitely helps at the very least, like to be able to have love for yourself. I think though then, because it all stems from that and like your experience with yourself. And I think like what I always tend to find is people who are like the most troubled are the people who love themselves the least. Like the people who have the most problems with the world, it tends to be that they never have started with themselves. And to me that's just ultimately sad, because it's like a lesson we all could learn. It's like to just look within and figure yourself out, and that's the best thing you could ever do in life, you know. I feel like I was lucky because I found music at such an early time, and to me what I'm doing when I'm writing a song is I can like foster something within myself that no one else can. Like there's something creative that I can do when I write a poem or write a song, where it's like I'm building upon something within myself, and that nobody could ever take that away. And like I think that's what having a creative skill is like having an outlet, or maybe for you it's like exercise, or maybe for you it's like building or writing, or just writing in a journal. It could be anything. Yeah. But it's like just having something that lets you be yourself. It works wonders for people. And I think so many people don't have that stuff, and that's why they go crazy, because they don't have anything like that. Yeah, and I think,
I kind of went a little crazy in my last relationship. So that's why now I took a couple years, you know, being single, and I learned a lot about myself that I didn't know.
Like what?
Well, first is that, you know how you were just saying earlier that you kind of have to learn how to love yourself to love others. I feel like I just loved other people before I loved myself.
Right.
And then people took advantage of that because they saw that I didn't love myself as much. And I know how to love others. So they would just take that and not love me, because they were just like, oh, well, I'll just take and take, you know. So now with my journey, I have put a lot of boundaries, standards, and a lot of people might think I'm picky, but you kind of have to be picky. If you know, like you do have to be picky, especially if you are trying to be with somebody like in a serious relationship. You know, I am trying to get married. I'm not just trying to like hook up with somebody and that's it. No.
Yeah. Picky how though? Like how are they calling you picky?
It's just like my boundaries.
You're like, that guy's too short. That guy's too short for sure. Like that kind of picky? Or is it like picky where it's like, oh, that guy still lives with his mom. I definitely can't.
No, not those things. It's mostly just how they're going to treat me. It's how they're going to treat me. How I sometimes feel like I'm not going to say a lot of guys, but some guys do love bomb a lot just to kind of get you. Yeah. And they're like, that's when they change.
You're so great. Like that kind of thing. Like it's almost too much.
They're making it like they're great.
What do you mean?
You get me? Like they'll be like, they'll pretend to be like gentlemen.
Oh.
But they're not.
And that's almost like too much. It's almost like it's a tell, because it's kind of inauthentic that you would be overdoing it like that.
Yeah. And then I'm kind of like this feels a little weird. Like and it's something. And it's cool, like I just want
also
somebody.
Thinking, is he just trying to be nice? Is he trying to be a gentleman? I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to be.
Is he not? Like, I don't know. It's like if I tell somebody, I'm looking for a gentleman, they're going to try to kind of be that, just to kind of, you know, for me to fall for them. And then that's when they show their true selves, and it's like, No.
Yeah.
Stay away from me.
And I feel like that's kind of I have come to the conclusion that I think truly what relationships are is like a matter of compromise. It's like a matter of how much you're willing to compromise. Like someone once said to me, it's what 3 to 5 fights you're willing to have for the rest of your life. And I thought, wow, that's an interesting way to look at it. Because it's like there's every relationship you're going to see like somebody will not like at least one thing about like the other person.
Yeah,
right?
You're going to have disagreements, right?
But
it's just how you can handle those disagreements.
Yeah.
It's not screaming or calling each other names. It's just have a sit down. Let's see what we can work on. And then find an answer. We don't have.
And there should be things that make you better with each other too.
Yeah.
Even there should be the type of thing where you make each other better in certain ways. But however those ways is going to be different based on the relationship. Yeah. But like to me, that should be an important thing. Is like it can't just be a bad thing. It can't be like a bad sell for both sides because then it doesn't even make any sense anymore.
And I feel like everyone should be able to be themselves too. And not try to be somebody else.
Yeah.
It's just like, don't be fake.
Yeah, and like to me, that's what I think. I just think in general, if anybody is ever like a little bit fake and I figure it out, I can never unsee it. And that's I know that I've learned that's like a relationship rule. That's everything.
Yes.
Like once somebody does it one time, it's like, oh no, not you, because now now everything comes into question. It's like. And it's sad how that works because it's just the rule. It's a rule you can't avoid, or else it'll get you. You have to be. You have to be picky. I mean, I think I know I agree with you because I just understand like as a male, I've seen how men are. So it's like all the stories are true.
Yeah.
They're right about us. I don't know what to say. I'm like, oh, wow. The girls were not exaggerating when they said all that stuff.
I'm not going to say just
guys
men.
Are like that.
There's some women too, okay? I'm not just going to put everything on the men. There's some women too. But the thing is, it's like, that's why I'm just being
people fit stereotypes, and that's what's upsetting. So when people fit those stereotypes.
Yeah, so for now, like, I love helping people also working on their self-love journey. Like a lot of, supporters will be like, oh my God, you go to the movies by yourself? I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
And I love that for them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I do therapy also, and that's what helped me a lot. But I like being that role model for my supporters. Like if they feel like, okay, they were never able to go to a restaurant by themselves, and now because I do it, they're like, oh, okay, she's able to do it.
And you really lead by example in that way.
Yeah.
Like I really think you do. Like with every choice you make, if you think about it like that, they make more sense and they mean more. And I try to think about stuff like that all the time. Like just the way that you talk about things and the way we think about things, like you lead by example, because we're all followers more than we realize. We kind of just like listen to what other people say and how people feel about things. And so that's why I think it's important to be mature.
Yeah.
Like to have.
I could be a little childish sometimes.
But
it's important to also have like a little, childish.
Someone told me once, be childlike, not childish, and I thought, wow, they told me that at the gym at a hotel. It was just some random person. I was like, whoa, I gotta write that in my journal.
Yeah,
because it's like you should be childlike and like have this childlike wonder and want to play, but you shouldn't make childish choices.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
Childish.
Be
and
childlike.
I thought, wow, that's like, because that's exactly right.
Yeah,
and I think
it's
that's what makes people like. I think one thing about wrestling that's fun is that it's a playful thing. It's very playful in all ways. Like it encourages everybody to play.
My nephews don't think it's too playful. When they slapped me, they were not happy with that. They were kind of worried for me. But that's another. My nephews mean like the world to me. So I think that's another thing why I keep fighting for, my dreams, because they're watching and I also want them to fight for theirs.
Yeah.
Letting them know like, hey, you got this, my little babies.
Yeah. Yeah, I realized recently, I was thinking about it with my nephew and I was thinking, wow, I'm probably like one of his best role models in his life. And like not like because he doesn't have a bunch of other role models. Because it was when I was with my mom and I had called him with her. And she was like, oh, you should call him more. He talks to you differently than he talks to me. And it just makes me think about it. Like, oh, to him, I'm this whole other thing than I am to me. Like, I'm the adult role model that he's always known. Like, that's what it is. Yeah. Which is weird because you don't think of yourself like that until you do.
That's true.
Like, you don't realize you're a role model to people until you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my nephews, I got to ask them if I'm like their role model. I don't know.
You probably have to be just by proxy, just by being there.
I just know they miss me a lot because they don't see me as often as before, but they know I'm really busy, which sucks because I only see them now like once a month.
Yeah.
And before I used to see them more often, but I always explain to them what I'm doing so they can understand. Because I feel like with kids, you should explain to them also certain things.
Right.
People are always like, oh, they're kids. But I'm like, as kids, you should explain certain things.
I think kids understand things better than
you
like would give them credit for. Yeah.
Like if I can't make it, if we've already set the date to hang out, and if I can't make it, I give them a call. I apologize. I'll explain to them why I can't make it. And even though they do get sad, they understand.
Yeah.
But at least I gave them the call instead of not showing up. You know?
Right.
It's like it breaks their little heart whenever I don't make it. But I'll make it up to them. I'll be like, we're gonna go to the arcade, we're gonna go to the movies, we're gonna eat junk food. You know, I'll be like, that's gonna be my cheap meal. And then they just end up being happy afterwards. But I just feel like even with kids, it's like showing them, you know, explain to them certain things.
Well, and I think like part of it too is like not talking to them like they're kids per se, or like talking to them like they wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Like just talking to them like a peer or like an adult. Yeah. I think kids understand when you do that. Like it makes them feel like they're being less condescended to. Yeah. Like, oh, they're being genuine. Because I mean, like, I think that's another thing that people do with kids is they just automatically assume a kid could never understand, and then they dumb things down.
Yeah.
And they kind of like, and in that you talk down to a kid, and I think a kid is kind of just as good and smart as you if you let them be. You just have to let them be smart enough, and they will be, you know.
Having conversations with them, I'm always telling them how school is. Is everyone nice to you guys? Because, you know, bullies. I used to get bullied before, so I just want to make sure my kids are good. I call them my kids. But, yeah, I always just have those conversations. I'll take them out. Literally, you'll see me with 3 kids. People think they're my actual kids. But, I don't know. They're good kids. They're good kids. If I'm able to handle them by myself, they listen to me. They might not listen to their parents as much, but they at least listen to me. That's why they get dates with me, going to the arcades.
You think they're their favorite? You think you're their favorite? It sounds like you think you're the favorite.
I don't know. I do ask them, I'm like, who's your favorite aunt? And they say it's me, but I don't know. Maybe they're just saying that because I'm the one asking. I do have a really close relationship with my godson, the oldest nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have a really close relationship with him. My other 2 also, but I have a tattoo of my godson in the back. It's a cub lion cub, and then his name Leo.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Did you get that when he was born, or?
He was 2 years old.
Okay.
That was a while ago.
Is it your only tattoo? Do you have multiple tattoos?
No, I have a few. I have a few. But this one is my important one, though. The one I cherish a lot.
Yeah.
My nephew, my godson.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, it's and how old is he now then?
He's a big boy now. He's 10.
Oh my God. See, my nieces and nephews are all like in middle school now. And that's weird. I told you 18. They all had kids at 18. So these are my older brothers and sisters. So it's like, you do the math. All right, guys, I'm 27. My older sisters, and they're probably like in their early 30s. So they have kids when they're 18. Their kids are like 13 now, 14. That's how time goes.
Yeah.
And that's so weird because you saw them when they were little. Yeah. You watched them grow up.
Literally, I will like couple minutes of my baby being born, well, Leo being born, I was carrying him, and now he's like literally to my shoulders.
Right.
He's so tall, and I'm like, what's going on?
It
What's
really
going
does
on?
fly by.
And then there's times these kids try to wrestle each other in front of me, and I'm like, you guys need to stop. You guys are gonna hurt each other. And they literally look at me and say, who do you think we got it from? And I'm like, oh snap, don't say that in front of your mom, please. You're gonna get me in trouble.
I was wrestling with a couple of my nephews, and they were going like full force with everything.
Yeah.
And that's what kids do when you fight with them. They do not realize like play fighting at all because they think you're an
don't.
adult, so you can
Yeah.
take it. And they just start throwing elbows at you.
They actually don't come at me, but just with each other. The three boys.
I couldn't believe
Not with me because
they were taking it. They were going hard on me.
Yeah, no.
I felt like I had to be the man and take it. You know.
Yeah, no,
But
not
I
with
was
me.
sore.
Because they say I'm a girl. That they can't hit girls.
There you go.
We show them, not to hit girls. So I'll probably beat them up though. Nah.
And then they're like watching a match of you fighting a guy. They're like, wait,
Yeah.
hang on.
Yeah, they do watch my matches on YouTube, and they're always so shocked to see that they can literally Google Lulu La Reina and then their auntie is right there. So,
Yeah.
so that's why I have to also watch what I post, what I do, because my little babies are watching. So.
Like, do you even mean like when you're like saying something mean, like building up a match? You're like, you don't want to go too far.
Oh no, I'll go far. I'll go far. I'll go far with that, and then have to let them know, I was just not feeling good.
Yeah.
My little babies, I was not feeling good.
Not a good day.
They know it's my job.
Yeah.
They know it's my job.
Yeah.
So
It sounds like sometimes they don't know. It sounds like
I know.
sometimes they take it for real. Like she was not being very cordial.
they know that whenever they're getting a little too much, I give them that look, and they'll stop.
Yeah.
But it's. I think it's more just they do respect me a lot.
Yeah.
They respect me a lot because they respect me and love me a lot. My brother last time to the little one is 5 years old. He literally told him, "Oh, call Lulu fea, like ugly." And he looks at me, and I'm just like, whatever, call me ugly if you want, right? Looks at my brother, and he's like, "No, Lulu's not ugly. She's beautiful." And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, good job. I'm like,
How old is he?
he's 5.
That's funny.
He's 5. My godson, he's more protective. When he was 3, and my dad would say the same thing. He's like, well, he asked him, it's like, is Lulu beautiful or ugly? And he's like, she's beautiful. And my dad said, no, she's ugly. My godson literally slapped my dad. And I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not okay. And then he looked at me and he got sad. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it's okay. I know you were trying to be, to protect me. But I'm like, no, you shouldn't hit your grandpa.
He slapped him.
He slapped him so loud. And I'm like, but hey, if you guys are going to say anything bad about me, the nephews have my back.
Apparently.
Yeah, they have my back. Even imagine my godson slapped my dad. So, and my dad was shocked. He was like, "What the hell?" But he didn't say anything to him. I did. I was like, "No, that's not okay." But they're very protective towards me. Let me just say that.
You
Very.
can't slap people in my favor.
I know.
You can't
It's
go
like,
that
damn it.
far. I'm glad that you love me.
Yeah, but they don't like when people are calling me ugly. But
Wow.
it's.
See, like they're gonna be at a match and they're gonna see these people being mean to you, and
I
they're gonna be like,
know.
hey, be nice to her.
They get
Starts
nervous.
throwing out some
They
slaps.
do get nervous though, seeing me get, like I said, body slammed, all these other, bumps that I take. But I don't know. We'll see later on what they think. I think right now it's still too new for them.
Right.
It's just, I can't believe my auntie is wrestling. I'm like, I can't believe it either. Like, shit.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I feel like it would be weird watching it with your family and trying to be like, no, guys.
Yeah.
Because you're just watching them kind of like in horror.
My mom goes to some of my shows and she literally doesn't even blink.
Yeah.
She's just like in shock the whole time. So that's why she doesn't go anymore. Because I'm like, Mom, you're going to have a freaking heart attack. I'm just
Can't
like,
handle
no,
it.
you're not coming no more. Like, that's it. No.
All her maternal instincts are kicking in.
Yeah.
She wants to save her baby.
I'm like, Mom, I don't think you can save me on this one.
Here, can you pop that door? Margot's trying to escape over. Margot, look, kitty, look. There you go, kitty. Yeah, I mean, like, and at a certain point, like, you kind of have to, like, I just watched this documentary the other day called Free Solo, if you've ever heard of it. It's the guy who climbs mountains without a rope, and he just climbs a giant mountain. And the mom, there's like a scene where the mom is talking, and she's like, yeah, you know, it seems to it brings him a lot of joy. So as long as it brings him joy, why would I stop him?
Yeah.
And she's talking about him literally climbing a mountain without a rope. So, I mean, if she can do that, I think any mom can do anything.
I tell my mom, like, it makes me happy. She's like, but it stresses me out. And I'm like, then don't watch it, Mom.
Yeah.
Don't watch it.
I mean, think about the mother of any professional fighter. And like,
I
man,
know.
I mean, Evel Knievel had a mom. Like, there's all these
Any
people.
like athletes.
Anybody.
Like football, even basketball. Basketball is soccer.
And the thing is,
dangerous.
you can't even help but feel bad for the parent, because imagine if it was your kid.
Yeah.
Like, you would hate that.
I mean, I don't know. Even if my nephews tell me I want to be a wrestler, they're like, oh, Lord, okay. I guess let's.
Because you know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do play soccer.
Soccer can get violent.
I know.
Yeah. Soccer is a very physical sport. And like soccer, I never knew how bad rugby was. It's like even more
rugby,
violent soccer. Yeah. I mean,
but soccer is, it's dangerous. My uncle played soccer before, and he had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
That ended up going into him having surgeries. But he was a good soccer player. I do have to say that.
I just feel like, oh man, my body could not. I don't know how you guys do it. My body, I'm already old. I feel like I'm so old already. I could not be doing all these physical things. I don't know how adult athletes even exist. Like,
Nah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Like, I tried construction one day, and I was like, oh my God, people do this for a living. And that's kind of what a professional athlete is doing. I feel like it's just like accepting that you're giving your body up to the sport. Yeah. And like, I mean, I don't know. I think I've asked you all my good questions. I think I've got them all. Yeah. Woo! This is a later episode, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah.
This is me. Normally, I'm trying to do it like fresh in the morning with my fresh brain. So whenever I do one later at night, I'm like, oh man, my brain's all fried from the day. Like, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel that way about life, but I feel like in the morning, my brain is just all ready to go. There's a million possibilities.
Morning,
really,
I'm not a morning person.
See, yeah.
Until I have my cafecito.
No, but that's what I mean, okay? After I've had my coffee. This is after I've had my coffee in the morning.
Well, it takes me a while.
I don't mean like immediately when I wake up.
It still takes me a while after I have my cafecito. I feel like by around 2 p.m., that's when I'm like.
Oh.
And then later at night, maybe by 6, I'm more.
Oh, you just like are like a roller coaster going up. See, and then at the very end, you go to bed. It's just like the huge dropping point.
And then back to the morning, I'm like, I don't want to wake up.
Wow. See, I don't know if I want your lifestyle or if I want to keep mine, because that sounds cool. But at the same time, I love when it's like nighttime and I'm sleepy and my body's just ready to go to bed. Like, I love that happens to me.
It'll be 2 a.m. and I'm still like wide awake.
Yeah. See, I have that in me, but every time I do it, I'm like, oh, I should not have done that. Like, I'm so bad at staying up late, and that's what makes me feel old again too. I feel like that's me being an old person. I should be able to stay up till 4 and not be like,
well, maybe not 4, maybe like 1.
Maybe okay. See, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not
maybe
bad.
1.
Okay, so I can agree with you there. We can come to a consensus on that. 1 a.m. Anything past 1 a.m. is kind of too late, though. I feel like if you maybe 2, but if anything past 2 is too much.
Yeah,
like when I go to bed at 2:30, I'm still kind of doing that. Oh, I'm
trying this new thing, and I still haven't succeeded. But waking up like at 4 in the morning. But
what?
But I go to sleep at 2, so it's not working right now. So I'm trying to now adjust my brain and my body to go to sleep by 10. But yeah, by 10 I'm still at the gymnasio.
Why 4?
Well, I start work at 8.
Okay. So you want to have time to go to the gym and for all that stuff in the
Exactly.
morning.
I need to be a morning bird, but it's not working so
It's
well.
not easy.
But it's going to happen. 2026. It's going to happen.
So the way that you do it is you literally just force yourself to do it, and then your body kind of just starts to do it on purpose. Yeah. So really, you just have to kind of torture yourself.
First, I just have to go to sleep early.
10 p.m. you said. 10 to 4 is not bad. Because 10, that's 6 hours. And if you're like a 6-hour person.
I'm normally a 4-hour person. So if I could get 6, hell yeah, I'll take that.
How the hell do you do 4?
I don't know.
I feel like I gotta get at least like 6
Well, that's why now my body is just like, no, we're going to take a nap. I never knew about naps.
Oh, naps are nice.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see, I don't know.
No, they're good.
And I only knew about naps when I was like in my past relationship because I didn't even know about naps before.
That's wild.
No, it's not wild.
I mean, like, just never once you were like, you tried a nap? You never see...
It was always like, you wake up, you do what you got to do, and then you go to sleep. No napping. And then now it's like, I nap, and then I can't wake up. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to nap anymore.
You got to do like 10-minute naps. You got to time your
10.
naps. Yeah.
My 1-hour nap turns into 4-hour nap.
Oh, yeah. See, that's just sleeping. That's just midday sleeping. I remember once I napped for like 2.5 hours, and I just felt gross. I felt so gross.
Yeah, you feel more tired.
Yeah, it was...
That's why I try not to, but sometimes because my body... Right now, I've been hitting the gymnasia a little bit too hard. I think my body just needs that rest to recover.
Yeah.
So...
And your body knows.
And then if I'm only getting 4 hours of sleep, that's nothing. So it's making me sleep, like have those naps.
Yeah, it's like your body's begging you.
It's begging me, yeah.
Please, can we just get a little bit in?
And then once I'm like sleeping, they're like, yes, let's, instead of 1 hour, let's do 4 hours.
Yeah, it's sabotage.
And then I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I still have so much to do. Literally, like my whole day is always so productive. So I need those hours. 24 hours is not enough for me.
No.
Sadly.
No. Well, let me tell you, pro tip, okay? Tart cherry juice changed my life with sleep. It's crazy. I learned about it because like Matt Walker, he's like a sleep scientist, and he was on Andrew Huberman's podcast. If you've never heard of that, that's a great podcast. It's like all like, he's a neuroscientist, so it's like health advice from a neuroscientist pretty much. And I've learned so much from that dude. But anyway, he'll bring on other like teachers and educators like this guy who's this sleep scientist guy, and he was talking about how tart cherry is like this hidden wonder drug for sleep because
like juice
like
or just
juice, like the tart cherry juice. Yeah. So like if you go to here, you can get it from Jewel Osco.
I like Jewel Osco.
Yeah, and they got it for like the cheap one, cause I'm telling you, the tart cherry juice is normally overpriced and kind of expensive. Normally it's like $8 for a bottle, but the one they have at Jewel Osco, that one's called like, I want to say Indian Reserve, and it's only like $4.50. If you drink that before bed, like 8 ounces before bed, it works wonders. It's
I'm gonna try
crazy. And like what he says about the studies is like people got more sleep in the same amount of time. Like their body was able to get into the pattern of sleep better because of the tart cherry.
I need to try that because right now I'm taking magnesium, and I feel like it is helping, but I take it right before I go to sleep. So I think that's why I'm having trouble waking up, because it hits a little later. You know what I'm saying? So
like to time it out. And people, the other thing I was gonna say is CBD, if you've ever heard that, but it's timing that too, because it's like I feel like if you take CBD and then you sleep for 2 hours, you just might wake up still dead because like you're just all calm from the CBD. But CBD is incredible for sleep too. Sleep, and then also for athletes, you'll hear with just general soreness and things like that.
Like
so you have heard about CBD then?
Yeah. Also like their like cream, I guess it helps out.
It helps so much. Well, the cream's good for targeted stuff. Yeah, because like it'd be like if you wanted like a general, like if you just had like general soreness versus if you had like maybe your wrist is messed up from like a workout that week or something. That's where the cream would be perfect.
My back's been killing me.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, you just mean like here, like on this chair? You mean in general
no,
in life?
In general.
Because I know that does not have.
I've been carrying so much
support.
on my back; it's already killing me.
Bars. You'd be a rapper. See, look at that.
I'm telling you guys.
That
next
you're
time,
painting a picture for the audience, you know, carrying so much weight.
I'm gonna make my own
back
song
hurts.
one of these days. Just watch, guys. Just
Oh,
watch.
yo. Get me, Seven, and you on that track, all right?
We got to.
I would love. I feel like that's one of my goals. Even like with talking to comedians, I feel like I got to get people to do rap. Like as a rapper,
you
that's
gotta
one of
meet
the things
Seven.
I can do.
You have to meet Seven.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah. And like I feel like we got to recruit people into the rap world because I feel like more people have rap abilities than you realize. I know you could rap. I can tell just by your energy.
Like a Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, yeah, I can see it now. You're joking, but you're not joking. It's one of those things.
We'll see. Let's see.
You could be like Nicki Minaj, like doing the voices and all that.
I mean, there's a reason why I call myself the Mexican Barbie. Okay, a Barbie can do anything.
There you go.
Anything and everything.
There you go. A message for the children.
Yes.
And that's how we
Be
wrap
little
up
Barbies.
this show. That's how we wrap up the show is one, a message for the kids. All right. The show's
Yes.
obviously for 3 to 5 year olds, just little toddlers. That's who's listening to this.
Yeah.
And so you're going to take off their headphones and they're going to enter the world with your advice, your message for the children, the little piece of amazingness that you're going to leave them with. It's about to happen, but also where they can find you on social media, all that good stuff. This comes out at the end of January.
Ooh, the end of January.
Basically, any events that are coming after that where people can see
Let's
you.
see. So let me think, because sometimes I mess up the dates. Okay, so February 13, Berwyn, Illinois, Eagles Club, Wrestle League is going to have a show. The next day, the 14th, which is Valentine's Day, I'll be in Amarillo, Texas. Then what else? I believe the 21st, I'll be in Houston. We're not too sure about that, but we'll see. And then the 28th, it's going to be the all women's at 01. And that's also going to be in Berwyn. March 7th, we're in New York for Rising Stars. Oh, let me see. The 13th, we'll be in Wisconsin. And then the 14th of March, we'll be in Shamrock, Texas.
Shamrock, Texas.
Yeah, that's gonna be
all
my
over the
first
place.
time. Yeah, so
Your
for
first
now,
time
that's
there?
like the only one. Yeah, I've been to Amarillo. It's really nice, small but very nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I really like it. But social media is in Instagram, Lulu_La Reina _ and then TikTok because I be doing daily TikToks, and Facebook is Lulu La Reina.
Amazing.
Yeah,
The message for the kids?
just be yourself.
Aww.
Be yourself and be kind, and follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams. Be yourself. Be kind.
Be cutesies.
Be cutesies.
Yes.
Yeah. Be little cutesies. And you can be a cutesy in all kind of ways. Sometimes
Yeah.
being kind is being
kind
a
is
cutesy.
cutesy,
That's very
yes.
cutesy.
So always help others.
Helping people.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing
That's what
is
I tell my
caring.
nephews all the time. Sharing is caring.
I bet they follow that one
They
real
do.
well. Oh, they do?
They do.
That's good.
I raised my nephew. I mean, my brother and sister-in-law too, right? But I raised my nephews to be gentlemen. They do like sharing. Even the little one, the 5-year-old.
Yeah.
So sharing is caring, my little ones.
What a heartwarming message. What a beautiful, family-friendly episode
Yes.
of... Ruse Radio. Clocking out.
Double down, competition couldn't help him to rock. Missed the whole time, holy fell through the flock. That's an ordinary miracle, wealth to the block. It's a balance in the character that's calm and collect. It's apparent his caricature is lost in the